So I'm going through trying to find a certain piece of information from Supernatural, right? And I see they even have this Gates of Pizza shit laced into this bullshit show. But so I'm kind of going back and forth right now. I got a hold of a disability attorney, and fucking they called me and they're like, "So what's going on?" And I'm like, "So, my whole life I never had anything wrong with me, but, anxiety and depression and blah, 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 blah. And actually, I think that I'm pretty sick of going to work every day to be sexually assaulted. And there's nobody that cares or gives a shit. And then it's just blamed on me for being the crazy one, not society for driving everybody crazy. And, oh, shit. This French mistake episode is literally one of the most popular episodes, and it's one of the best episodes. In this episode, Sam and Dean get shot out into some alternate reality where there is no God, no monsters, no nothing. That is them getting kicked out of the real world that they're in, that we are in. And they're getting shifted to an alternate reality that we think that we're living in, and like it's quiet, and it's not. But anyway, so yeah, I'm like talking to this lady, and I'm like, I just keep getting called the problem, but I think that I know where the problems truly lie, and I'm ready to be a loser on disability to prove that a lot of losers on disability aren't losers. They don't have any other plays because nobody gives a shit about them, and they're being disabled on purpose. And I'm just talking to her. Oh boy, that's a good episode. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah. About the Croatoan virus. Really makes me think about all of the shit Sethicus Boza says about multiple Ragnaroks and shit. But I wanted to find this one episode because, oh man, changing channels. This is a good fucking episode, literally. But where is, this one. You couldn't even imagine my horror when I went to the nut house, and I'm thinking that I'm okay because I was at like a 51% definitely okay state. But this episode is hilarious, okay? They want to go into the nut house to see their hunter friend who is in there because he's fucked up, and they want to go into the nut house. So they fucking go and they tell this doctor like a whole bunch of truth. And they're just like, yeah, well, we're going to go in here and look crazy just to get in.
Andy,
it's so funny.
Your favorite.
This is literally what I'm about to do because the lady's talking to me. And she's like, yeah, I mean, you don't sound all that like crazy. And I'm like, I know, that's a whole problem. So just so you know, I started a YouTube channel about a year ago, not even, and I've posted about 300 videos talking about how I feel like I'm a prophet now. And I mean, if anybody thinks that I'm totally sane and I sound reasonable and rational, I hope you know that I think that I am too. But if there's any question, you should check out my YouTube channel called Yeah, Okay, Kelly. And you tell me what the fuck you think about that. And I'm gonna make it look like this. This is fucking hilarious.
nurses tell me that you're not taking your medication. Do you want to tell me why? Susan?
The pills make me sleepy, but I can't. If I sleep, it'll come.
You mean the monster. Now, we have talked about this.
But it killed Annie.
Susan, you're schizophrenic. Your mind plays tricks on you. You get confused. Sometimes you see things.
I know what I am. Like I can see my dead son standing right behind you. I know he's not real. But the monster, it is real.
Okay, so that might have looked cute, and that might have just to normalize looked like no big deal, but this show is so fucking triggering. This is exactly what's happening. There are people in the nut wards going, I know that I have problems, but you're not listening to me. There are spirits of wraiths in here. There are spirits in here fucking feasting off of our low vibrational energy, and they are feasting off of our misery. And this is what these pieces of shit do. They just sit there and let it happen.
Annie was your roommate, and what happened to her was painful for all of us. Perhaps it's easier for you to conjure up a monster than to face how tragic her suicide really was.
I can hear it at night. In the walls. Please. You have to believe me.
Susan, there is no such thing as monsters.
Pieces of shit. Whatever. This was supposed to be funny. I'm fucking pissed.
They're starting early tonight.
Wow. Oh. Oh, I hate this. Okay, so, phew. Here's the funny part. Wow, that makes me so mad. Wow.
You were referred to me by a Dr. Babar in Chicago. That's right. Isn't there a children's book about an elephant named Babar?
I don't know. I don't have any elephant books. Look, Doctor, I think that the doc was in over his head with this one, because my brother's,
Okay, fine. Thank you. That's really not necessary. Why don't you tell me how you're feeling, Alex?
I'm fine. I mean, okay, a little depressed, I guess.
All right. Any idea why?
Probably because I started the apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
Yeah, that's right.
And you think you started it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I killed this demon, Lilith, and I accidentally freed Lucifer from hell. So now he's topside, and we're trying to stop him.
Who is?
Me, him, and this one angel.
Oh, you mean like an angel on your shoulder?
No, his name's Castiel. He
wears
wears a
a
trench
trench
coat. So, I mean, Doc, the kid's been beating himself up about this for months. The apocalypse wasn't his fault.
It's not.
No. There was this other demon, Ruby. She got him addicted to demon blood. I mean, near the end, he was
Ruby. Literally, once you realize what in the fuck they've done and how badly they have baited Orion star seeds, and when you realize how badly they have baited Indigo3 people, it's fucking disgusting. Rubies, come on.
chugging this stuff. My brother's not evil. He was just high. Yeah? So could you fix him up so we can get back to traveling around the country and hunting monsters?
Irma, cancel my lunch.
Dr. Fuller would like to keep you both under observation for a couple of days.
Both? Me too?
Yes, sugar. The doctor thinks that would be best. All right.
Then these pieces of shit got jokes. Because in this episode is another example of exactly how pre-programmed this entire show has been. And what you get called as soon as you start pointing this bullshit out to the doctors.
Bring me.
Eddie, I'm Dr. Erica Cartwright. I've been assigned your case.
You're my shrink. Lucky me.
And you're my paranoid schizophrenic with narcissistic personality disorder and religious psychosis. Lucky me.
Pieces of shit. I see what you did here. Next, let's go to my new homie that I totally poked like I poked Sethicus Boza and Indigo Angel and Solar Lion and all of these people. And how in the fuck do I get out of here? Hold on. Jeez, you think I was trying to escape my mind again? Can't even navigate a fucking tablet. But yeah, I totally got a hold of this guy and threw it out there to him that hey, you know, I'm new here. Totally new to this shit, but I'm learning quick, and I definitely see you, and I'm holding a soul contract with a name called Elijah on it, and it's just a name. It is what it is. Bunch of broken memories lost in my junk DNA, and as soon as anybody believes me and wants to take me seriously, the memories are coming back, like, in focus. Like, I could fucking start to answer some questions for people who think that they know the entity Elijah, or people that think that he was anything besides a prophet and cannot tell me, somebody who'd never heard of any of this shit a year ago, who they think he used to be before you watched his most famous role in his fall. Fucking bullshit.
Hello, my friends. This is alien contactee Linol Anderson here with you guys with a brand new video here on YouTube. And my friends, today's video, I gotta give a warning. Today's video might shatter your perception of reality. And that's right, this one's gonna blow your mind. Today, I'm delivering a Palladian message, okay, revealing a reptilian secret, an Anunnaki reptilian secret, that us humans, I'm going to be showing you evidence that us humans, okay, are reptilian hybrids.
Before I get started with this, like, I pretty much sincerely, the people who identify as being guardians out there are, and a lot of times they mean well, and then in a lot of times they look like total fucking distorters, kind of like that psychic Ellen Red. And I think it's a shame that people like Fabian from Christo's Avatar makes it seem like he is, you know, like Lyrans are just the coolest fucking ones out there. And if you're contacting Pleiadians, you're probably talking to fallen entities. I want to see his paperwork. I want to see his fucking birth chart. If he's going to be saying that he's Lyran while spreading misinformation like this, I want to see his fucking paperwork. He doesn't like channeling, but then he'll sit there and channel a bunch of dead light languages. And he'll sit there and live channel and then say that channeling isn't good. So I'm kind of questioning his Guardians of the Galaxy here status, because big fucking problems.
And hybrids of other alien species, of course, but reptilian, big time. Because, my friends, we are within a matrix simulation, a copy of an original base reality created by the reptilians and the AI demiurge, the Bayoth, okay? So we're going to be getting right into all that stuff today. So before I do, just want to encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive. I cover it from all these interesting topics, Matrix, Reptilians, Pleiadians, you name it. So make sure you subscribe. Also hit the like button, helps me out with algorithms. And just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, Welly. And I just want to let you guys know about the apple cider vinegar gummies. They taste delicious, my friend. Okay? And good for immune system, healthy digestion, natural weight management, and tons of other great health benefits. They're organic, non-GMO. The link is down below where you can find these delicious gummies. Doesn't taste like apple cider vinegar, just tastes like a good gummy, okay? Let's just get right into it. What it comes down to is I received a Pleiadian message, my friends. They reached out to me with a massive download of information. And they wanted to let me know an Anunnaki secret, okay, of who we truly are, as in humans, and what these bodies really are, these vehicles, these vessels, and how, it's not really us, and it is actually not even our property. You may think this is your body, but it's not your body. This body is actually the property of the reptilians. And we'll take it a step further. In this video, we will show you evidence that these bodies are reptilian bodies. We're a bunch of lizards walking around, pretty much. Reptilian hybrid, anyways. There's a combination of some other alien species that these bodies are made up of as well. So what it comes down to, my friends, is the reality we're in right now is not base reality, okay? Humans, all of us here, we are higher dimensional spirit creatures. We are 5D and beyond. Some of us 5D, some of us go up to the 12th dimension. We come from multiple different realms, okay? And we are not physical beings. Now, the truth of this reality and the truth of what's beyond this reality is there's some kind of war between good and evil happening, right? And, we see that within the religious texts like the Bible and not talk about this concept in movies. It's right in our face, good and evil, because that's what's happening here. This realm is a realm where they fight wars, you could say. But it's also a realm where our low vibrational energy is harvested for reptilians, because this realm here was like an experiment created by the reptilians and by the AI demiurge, okay, because their world is dying, you see. So we are at their batteries, their power source.
Watch Jupiter Ascending and the Eternals.
Say. And meanwhile, a big war is happening here as well. That's why things in the world are getting so wacky and crazy. All right? And something happened. How did we get in here? How did us higher dimensional beings get in here? Well, my friends, we got tricked. We got deceived into coming into this realm. I don't have all the details exactly how that happened, but, the Adam and Eve story tells it pretty good. We are in a beautiful paradise, 5D and beyond. And then, the snake comes along, the reptilians, and has the apple there, the fruit, and gets...
I think this kind of bops back to how Eden was Eden, the continent on Tara, and how we've just been falling here, but I mean, for like a smaller scale, I mean, the shit that Paul Wallace has to say about the Garden of Eden, like that works too for now. Like that works.
Eve to come down and take a bite from it, and then we get kicked out of heaven and into this crappy realm, takes a bite of the apple, just like how we have Apple phones, right? With the apple with a chunk bitten out of it. The apple is symbolic for AI technology. Okay, you guys got to realize that Bible speaks in metaphors. That's why, like I said, your phone has an apple, the Apple company. It is the AI. The reptilians tricked us somehow, and we got sucked into this realm, and we've been stuck here ever since. And they're harvesting our low vibrational energy, okay? And I know if you've been following my channel for a while, you already know this, but I have to go over that for the new viewers. But like I said, how did we get here? Well, we had to sign a contract before we came in. So just imagine you go to the store and you buy a video game, and it's like a super VR video game. They say, before you play the game, you have to sign a contract here, just agreeing to the rules of the game that you're going to enter. Well, that's kind of what happened when we first came in here. We signed a contract, and every time you pass away and you reincarnate, you have to sign a soul contract agreeing to the rules of the game, right? And this is another reason when you come into the game, you're renting out these bodies from the reptilians. That's why we have birth certificates. I want you guys to take a look at this video. It might shock you. Take a look.
You are a slave. When you are born, you get a birth certificate. When a ship pulls up to its bay on water, it's called the birth canal. When they pull up, they get a certificate of manifest certifying all the products on the ship that bring into the country. When you are born in water, through the birth canal, you get a birth certificate, which is your certificate of manifest. This is because you are a product, and this represents your cooperation. This is why when you die, you're called a corpse. So when you get a letter and your name is in full capital letters, that is not you. That is the cooperation that you represent, and that is tied to you your whole life. When we were born into a copyrighted timeline, which is 2023, created by Pope Gregory in the 1500s, which he copyrighted. Therefore, on paper, we are born into a copyrighted timeline, and he owns our bodies, which is our cooperations. You're a biological battery. This is why you get charged in a court, and when you get charged in a court, you go sit in a cell, a battery cell. This is why cities look like motherboards, because we literally are electricity. We are brought and sold on the New York Stock Exchange, and that's what your birth certificate number is. This is us at the very bottom, the debt slaves. Above us, you have the entertainment industries, the government, education. All of this is to keep us down here.
We're
There's
dead
so much more that
slaves.
goes into this, people. Please follow for more.
That's funny.
There you have it, my friends. There you have it. All right, he laid that out beautifully. That we are nothing more but products, these bodies, these vessels. Our spirit is renting out this vehicle, end of the day, okay, from the reptilian powers that be who created this timeline, this false 3D matrix, okay, my friends? And that's why, you have your parents, right? Have you ever thought about what the word parents mean? Parents. You have a pair of AI technology, they think they have you, which in a way they do, right? But really, they're just renting you out, especially once you sign that birth certificate. They are renting your AI technology, just how they were rented out. Pair rents. That's how it works. All right, my friends? But then, like I said, we're going to take a step further here. As this is a reptilian AI created realm, when they created these bodies, or you could say they copied these bodies, a template from who we were beyond the simulation, using the DNA of other higher dimensional humanoid beings, such as the Pleiadians. That's right, there's bad Pleiadians too, who are working together with the reptilians. But then the reptilians edited our DNA, right, with theirs, and mixed theirs in, which is reptilian.
In Lil and Inky shit.
And we're going to get into the facts and evidence that these bodies that we're renting out, not even ours, are actually reptilian hybrids mixed with these other species, whether it be Pleiadian, Sirian, Orion, So, first off, what I would like to point out is, number one, our skin. Okay? Have you ever paid attention to your skin before? Take a good look. Take a good look, okay? And maybe you can't really see it on the camera here. Take a good look at your own skin. Look at the knuckles. Take a look at this.
Bunch of lizard people.
Yeah, that's right. Does that look like anything to you, the way our skin is? And you can see this all over your body. Maybe it looks something like this.
Oh, looking like a snake. Lizard mammals.
That's right, my friends. We actually inherited our skin from reptiles, and it's a scientific fact, actually. I found a good website. It gave us 7 traits that we inherited from reptiles. Keep in mind, they believe in the evolution theory. I don't necessarily believe in evolution. I believe this realm is a creation by something higher than us, God, but not a God who loves us. God is actually a reptilian, the reptiles who create this realm. But so I do believe we were created, for sure. So I don't believe in the evolution theory, but we definitely inherited these genes from the reptiles because they created us that way. So take a look what they say about our skin, how we inherited it. Take a look.
Then it's like, for all of the Bible thumpers who think that, like, everything in the Bible is right, but they think that the world is round. Well, if you're going to cherry pick out everything that matters, like ye are all gods, what do you have to say about the firmament? I mean, are you calling your God a liar? Because it looks like in the Bible, it talks about a firmament, and it kind of points to a flat earth. I mean, I personally believe the world is round. But I also understand that there's a bunch of lies in the Bible, and for all of the good Christians out there who can't imagine that being true, are you calling your God a liar by saying that there is no firmament over us? Just wondering. Super, super interesting.
There you go, my friend. So that is the first thing I wanted to point out. Once you start noticing these things, you start saying, oh, geez, I actually am a lizard. Another thing I found interesting is how we're conceived. Did you know in the beginning, when we're first conceived in the womb, at like 6 weeks pregnancy, we look like little lizards. Take a look.
A little lizard.
That's right, my friends, and yes, on top of that, we come from the yolk sac. Take a look.
Hey everyone, are you in for a treat? This is work out of Amsterdam. It is unbelievable. I'm honestly shocked that we're seeing this. This is a 6-week-old fetus. You can see the fetus there being supplied with nutrition from a yolk sac. That's that round structure coming from the middle of the fetus. It's quite remarkable, and this was achieved through a technology called micro-CT.
Look at it. It looks like a little a manatee. Like, look, it's
At
funny.
the university, you're seeing the larger uterus and the yolk sac and embryo attaching to the placenta. Unbelievable. The body's amazing.
That's right. Eggs, my friends, eggs. We're literally hatching from eggs. Just like lizards do, right? In the beginning, that's how it all works, right? The eggs, the fertilization, and then we're within the yolk sac, which is feeding us the nutrients, and we're a little lizard with a tail. That's right, we have a tail. And then we start growing out of it with our other more human features, right? But there you go. Just shows we are lizards, my friends. Not who we truly are. Spirit or higher dimensional selves or not. But the bodies we're renting out are lizards. Mind blowing, right? Okay, the next trait
I like
is
him.
okay, our hair. Did you know that the hair, the earliest known species to have hair, comes from reptiles? Take a look. That's right, my friends. That's what this website says anyways. Let's get into our brains, right? Our brains. It's well known that we have a reptilian brain. The reptilian brain complex. That's where the amygdala is, right? The fight or flight. Okay? And then we got the dopamine and the serotonin. It's all connected to the reptilian brain stuff, my friends.
And then they go and fuck it all up to keep you stuck in your small reptilian brain. When you start to break out of it and you take one wrong turn in your mind and you end up at the nut ward. And these people are being trapped. And yeah, I really like him. A lot of good shit. Again, I don't agree with everything that anybody has to say because I don't know enough. I've only been looking for, not that long, but, some of us are just built a little different, and I am not going to trust anybody except my own intuition because no matter what, I don't really give a fuck. I kind of know enough, and I kind of know that it's so disgusting that in order to not have a breakdown, you have to be really responsible when enlightened while looking at this kind of information because it's so fucking stupidly obvious, all of these mind-blowing things, that it's very hard to maintain your balance and not flip the fuck out. So, I like variety, and I just, I'm just shooting the shit, and come here, kitty. Bye.